Of the show. I'm your host, Randy Duncan, along with co-host and producer Jason Bryce, and always Coach Marcus Bullock coming to you on a Sunday morning. There was a little crisp in the air this morning and yesterday morning, so there's a little bit of a sign that fall is around the corner and we're getting out of the heat.
Really? When was the crisp?
I don't know. I felt the crisp.
Oh, did you?
Coach, did you feel the crisp?
Yeah, I was up early. I was
going to say, I was out yesterday and then, early, and then last night and the night before, there was a little crisp in the air. So, it's not as bad. Not as bad. We're moving towards that cool weather. But we got a lot on tap today. We, of course, are going to get into James Harden and talk about that, what your thoughts on that are. Going to get into a little bit of the Phillies as usual, a little bit of the Eagles, preseason, which I don't take too much, weight on. But either way.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Okay, you're shaking your head.
You definitely do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean that's not true.
Okay. Listen, I will tell you that Mariota is not the answer at backup quarterback.
I mean, it's just one game. I don't understand.
He's not the answer.
I'm just one game.
He's not.
Have we not? Well, listen, go ahead. Have we not learned from what's his name? Treat.
Who?
What's his name? Treat Turner. What's his name?
Trey.
Trey, whatever. Yeah. Have we not learned from Trey?
That's a whole different scenario. That's a whole different scenario.
Okay,
but. Either way.
Okay.
So, but Coach, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, man.
Good.
All is good. Not a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
Like you said, summer's winding down. We are in the A word and schools. I'm getting emails from school and I replied, "Do not disturb."
Oh, really?
I'm not ready yet. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing right now. Just
you're not ready yet.
Just leave me alone.
You got about one more week, though. Or maybe, no, well, for you, I think.
So for me, listen. So we have our first in-service August 30th. Just let me know what I need to know. Like that's what it's for.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need any previews. I don't need nothing. Just let me, that's what it's for. So just let me know.
Already questions about how things are going to run and
like, would you want to do this? Do you want that? Do not.
I want to enjoy the last 10 days of my summer.
I want to enjoy August 17th.
Yes, please.
That's smart, though. That's smart. I never even thought to do that. Between you and then also Miss Cloud, I never thought to put up "Do Not Disturb." Like, I'm out. Not even "Do Not Disturb." It's out. I'm out of office.
Yeah, you put your message up. Yeah.
Didn't even think to do that. So then now, when the parents be like, "Yo, Bryce, I was emailing you," I was like, "Yo, I ain't even getting the joints. I should have put that up." So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be mindful to do that. That's smart.
It does, and then it's like you don't have to have that conversation of, "Oh, did you get it?" Oh, no.
I'm not in the office, right? That's smart.
And you just say, I will be getting all my. It says I'll be returning to my emails on August 30th.
Right, smart. But now, and I'm sure you're diligent about it. I know Miss Cloud's going to be too. But there are some that I can still call right now, and it says, I am out of the office from May 31st until June 4th or whatever. So do you take it off? Or are you one of the ones that leave it up?
What do you mean?
Because some people leave their "Do Not Disturb" or out of office. They forget to take them down.
No, August 30th, it'll come down.
It'll come down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that from now on. It's just a better way of communicating.
And you still get it. So if there's something you want to respond to, you can.
Right.
And people who know, my principal, if she has something she needs to talk to me about, she just calls me or texts me, right. Which is fine.
Right. So is it almost like silencing your messages? I've seen sometimes when particularly the younger people, like my intern, and even a basketball player that we both know, he might text or I'll text and it says something is silent, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's something like that.
It's like that. So, so for the emails, when you do it, you still get the message as normal.
Oh, okay, you do. Okay.
But you just know that response has gone back to them. So you can respond if you want with your own thing, but that response has
already automatically got back. I got you. Okay. That's what's up.
Oh, yeah. You never use the silence?
Never.
Oh.
Never. I just discovered something on my Facebook where you can get messages or something and people send you messages or something.
Messenger?
No, it was something else. But you got to go through the app. I don't use the Facebook app. I usually just type in Facebook on there.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? I never use the app.
Wow.
You know
I don't think I've ever done that.
You always use the app.
Yeah.
See, I'm new to apps. You know what I'm saying?
So you type it in the search bar.
and it comes up automatically and boom. But then when you know, but there's two ways of looking at it. So you can look at it that view, and then if you want to go into the app view, you can look at it or whatever. So I just happened to be in the app view, and I like the little reels and stuff. Yeah. And I said, oh, because I was trying to find, I was messaging somebody about, I'm about to come out with a book. And I'm messaging somebody trying to figure something out. And I'm like, yo, where's this? I couldn't find it no more. And I just happened to run across a bunch of messages that somebody hit me back in like 2021. I'm like, oh, snap, yo, what up? It was good. I said, oh, what up, yo? Part of me, I said, yo, listen, I don't know how all this new stuff be working, yo.
2020.
It's like 2021, even like 2020, like, yo. So like, yeah, so now I guess I got to start using the app.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably best.
I use the app for Instagram. But just Facebook, I could just type in Safari and Facebook.
I don't think Instagram has a website. Like, I don't know if you can go to Instagram.com. You can?
I'm sure you can from a computer.
Okay.
You do it from your computer, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
It looks funny, though.
I'm sure it does. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know. So.
That's funny.
I didn't know.
No, it does. It does.
Yeah.
But, I guess the first thing I got to get into. Your first.
I'm doing well, first of all, okay? Because that was not.
Well, it's not my fault that you went on.
I just
discovered the internet.
But yeah, no, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
Okay, just a lot of sports stuff. I'm ready to get back to it's August, it's late August. Where's my Yankees at? I gotta start getting in tune with them.
Don't even
bother.
Right? Don't even bother.
Right. So, now I got to see where my Phillies are and you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Wait.
You know what I mean?
You skipped the whole team, though. What
about your Mets?
The Mets, they're at the bottom, I heard.
I mean, the Yanks are right there with them.
So we just keep jumping until we find something.
You go do tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. It's a tier system. You know what I'm saying? So, now it's about... Phillies and the Schwarbombers and,
He's a mind-boggling player. He's
so fun to watch.
He is. He's a big, it's hard to get mad at him.
Right.
He's basically a big dumb dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay out of
that. I didn't say that.
Watch what I'm saying.
I was gonna say he's like a big kid.
A big kid, okay.
A big goof.
All right, yeah.
Maybe a big goof or something.
Either way. But you love him. But all of a sudden he knocks his snack bowl over to eat every day.
Is he kind of like the Gronkowski baseball? Because Gronkowski was like a little kiddish, a little bit.
It's actually not a bad comparison. For the Phillies, yeah. I mean,
not as dominant, but
no.
Okay, but still okay. Yeah. But he has power though.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just funny because he doesn't make any sense what he does, and then he goes and but you just roll with it.
Okay.
Until
it hurts you.
I mean,
but his hurting you is going to be him striking out. Stuff that,
He's got, I read something, he's got as many Ks as Aaron Nola.
He might. He probably does. He might be leader. He might have more than
it's a home run or a strikeout.
That's it. There's no in between.
No in between.
No, if you ever go on and do a little bet on the game, it's more likely for him to hit a home run than hit a single.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
now he doesn't bat leadoff though.
Yes, he does.
Oh wow. Okay.
Which
is why everybody's like, I don't. But since they moved him there is when they started winning.
Somehow,
I'm not saying that's why they're winning, but it's just like
it's the analytics though.
One of those things.
It is.
So do we believe in the analytics?
Sometimes.
I think you have to have an analytics approach though. Not say maybe a focus. But an approach, though.
I think baseball is more of an analytic sport than probably anything.
More than basketball?
I think so. Because I think there's just more variables. Because baseball, it's what does this guy do against righties, lefties, this pitcher, that pitcher? And I think it's pretty, after a while, the numbers pretty even out.
Yeah.
But in basketball, it's okay, this guy does X, Y, Z, so let's just double team him.
Right.
So then the analytics are out the window.
Right. I got you.
Or different things like that. So,
I got you.
But no, I definitely think with baseball, analytics is huge.
Yeah.
And it's the Schwarber thing at leadoff makes no sense.
Zero.
It doesn't everybody's oh, you need somebody who gets on base. Yeah, that's what you would think.
Right.
But they're winning,
it's
so
working.
let's not
change it.
Listen, I mean, it is frustrating, but you just got to roll with it.
Yeah.
I still feel like you do need a coach though that still has like the pulse on the team and still has that initial baseball instinct.
Are you wavering on? Wait a minute. Wait. You're not talking about Robbie, are you?
Oh no, he's fine.
Oh, so
yeah.
So why do you? So you mean an additional coach, like a first base coach, third base coach?
No.
Oh, you were just speaking to the analytics part.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I thought he was not.
I was like, you can. I've known you can use your analytics, but like you said, you still got to have that initial baseball feel.
Sure.
You know, but
gotcha.
I mean, they're doing their thing. You know,
they're playing well. Well. I'm happy for them. I'll be honest. No, I'm really not. Listen, I'm serious. Again, understand where some of my, stuff comes from. It comes from my PTSD of the Philly fan. You know what I'm saying? And you've done it too. You've done, I'll give you an example. You've done it too. Like you've done some bragging to me. Coach, he hasn't done it, but then he has done it in a very, very subtle way. So I remember
that's how I do everything.
Right. So I remember when the Eagles won the chip. I think I walked into the gym, he was coaching or whatever, and he just looked and he just smiled. And it was almost like that Kobe and Jalen Rose commercial when he said 81 olives.
How many olives? That's
you know
a
what I'm
great
saying?
commercial.
Yeah, it is a great commercial. But you could, it's like, you could understand it. But you did say, what did you say? Something. He said something and I was like, okay, see, but I can handle it, right? So the minute I said something, he said, you know what? F you. like, I think I had to call. I think I called him afterwards. Like, yo, hey, bro, is everything okay? You know what I'm saying? Because that F you was just a little too strong.
We went through a lot in the beginning of our friendship.
Sure.
I wasn't sure like what's up with this guy because you'd come at me a lot.
Yeah, but what does that have to do? I said this last a couple of months ago. Okay, sure you're not talking about when we first met.
Well, maybe I have some unresolved trauma.
No, you just can't handle. That's what I'm saying. So no, it is because it's actually going right into what I kind of want to talk about when you get in on Mariota. It's the condition. You know what I'm saying? Like if they do something good, you're loving them. The minute they mess up, you're in an emotional frenzy about them. You're upset with them.
Well, I got a rebuttal to that.
Sure, go ahead. No. You just, you know what I'm saying? So that's the Philly fan. They condition.
We always need.
Oh, your team this.
We always need something to complain about.
But then the minute that y'all lose, and the other person say, "Oh, your team sucks," you know what? F you.
But the Philly fan always does need something to complain about, and it's true. We do. Like so, for example, with the Eagles, you got so much set in place that like right now, like that's a worry. Like the fact that like our backup quarterback is like the biggest worry should be a very calming thing.
Right, but having you learn your lesson from how you treated Jalen Hurts, I saw something where everybody was like, "Oh, it's just terrible. Oh, he's just this. He's just that." Everybody was just knocking him, and now they love him. So it's like, yo, sometimes you gotta just. You think he's trash just based upon this one little showing?
I think right now he's playing like trash. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fair to say. It's almost, it's like it's almost like the coach. This coach telling me, "Oh, well, no, he's disrespectful. He's disrespectful." I said, "Wait a minute, hold on, Coach Tom. Listen, no, his name was Tom." I said, "Wait, hold on, listen, calm down. Listen, he might have had a disrespectful moment, but doesn't make him disrespectful." You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to paint that picture like that. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, sometimes we got to give people a chance. And I think Mariota deserves a chance, man.
Well, the thing is, he's going to get a chance. I mean, he's going to be the backup quarterback. That's not a question.
Right, but he didn't play. He didn't have a good showing. Is that fair to say?
That's okay. That's fair.
And everybody's like, "Oh, he's got to go. He's got to this. He's got to this. He's got to this." It's like, it's one game and it's preseason.
It's true.
Damn.
But the thing is, like, if I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, okay, so your backup quarterback needs to come in and be able to win you a game. Like that one, that's what the goal of the backup quarterback is.
Now, mind you, I'm not going into the analytics of it. I'm going into like you should give him a little time, right? Just
fair.
Where is it? Where do you give people? How come the Philly fan doesn't give people chances? But they actually I changed that. They pick and choose who they want to give chances to. Is that fair? Because like, what's his name? Trey Turner?
Right.
Yo was going in on him. The minute he got a little love, he's able to turn it around a little bit, right?
Which I mean, okay. I was wrong.
Last week you said you was wrong. This week you're like, yeah.
No, I mean, look, I know I was wrong, but I'm still like, wow, that's what it took. But okay, but we talked about it.
But is that what it took? Or was it just him?
Timing. Like,
is it just like him like settling in?
He got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, there's no way he's too good of a player to be what he was. Like Castellanos having a bad season last year, that's not surprising. Like when you watch him play, like you can see him having a bad season. Period.
It happens.
Trey Turner's too good, and the way he plays and the way he was playing to not turn it around. Not that he's going to be now all of a sudden hit 325 or anything like that, but he was just going to be better. Like it was coming.
Right.
So like I think it was. I'm sure the standing ovation, all that relaxed him a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was coming.
It's just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying?
But Trey Turner and Mariota are two different things.
Yes. What, two different players? Yes.
Two different situations.
yes.
Okay, I need you to elaborate, please.
Trey Turner has been I don't even know if he's been a great player for the last however many years. Okay. And now he's having a bad season. Okay. So to expect him to turn it around
is more likely.
Is like, okay. Mariota, I'm not saying we shouldn't give Mariota time. I didn't even watch the game. I could care less about the game.
Right.
Like, whatever. But to Mariota, I think we can all agree has underperformed in the NFL.
That's fair because he was a top two? Yeah.
Pick? Okay. Yeah. So for him to come in and struggle, there's no like, don't worry, he's going to figure it out. Yeah. But in the same breath, it's his first game with a new team. Mm-hmm. He probably hasn't been getting all the reps because Hurts is getting all the reps. Mm-hmm. So like, just relax. If Hurts gets hurt anyway, if Mariota plays,
season's over.
It's over anyway.
Yeah. Right.
So what are we talking about?
You're right. Right. You're right. But that's where it goes down to, like with so many things in place, like you kind of highlight different things because we always need something to complain about. Right. We always do, no matter what.
But to me, that's not an Eagles problem. That's an NFL problem. If you lose your number one quarterback, you're out. You're out.
But I'm saying even in general, like even for the Phillies, like for example, going back to that, like they were still in the playoffs. If the playoffs end today, if the season ended today, they were in the playoffs.
Right, wild card.
But we're still finding things to complain about.
And that's what I said our last show. Like I didn't understand why everybody was getting so down on Turner. Like we were still competing in it. If he can turn it around, now we're contenders.
Right.
So instead of like let's
right. Yeah. And then now I saw something with Ranger. Ranger's not been great. Underperforming. Is that fair to say? He's underperforming.
The whole pitching staff's underperforming.
Yeah, I mean everybody. Wheeler, Ranger, everybody's been underperforming. Okay. Actually, one of the most consistent is the guy who went yesterday, Sanchez. He's actually been one of the most consistent.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was telling Coach during the World Series, Little League World Series Classic tonight. They're playing the Nationals, and that's fun to tune into.
Down in DC.
No, it's held up in Williamsport.
Oh, in Williamsport. Okay. Yeah. They were in DC Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
Went to the game.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
And then tonight they play in the Little League World Series Classic, which is cool.
Who's pitching?
Wheeler's on the mound tonight.
Okay, so he better show up.
He does actually need to show up, but that's fun. And I was saying to Coach, like I love watching the Little League World Series every year. Yeah. But I was saying the way these kids play now is just different than it was back in the day. I mean,
it's a lot more training.
That I guess that does that good. I mean, these kids, like when they show the kid throwing like 74, and it's like major league equivalent of like 93, 94. I'm like, how? And they're rocking it like it's no big deal.
And kids are huge.
Yeah,
right.
But you still got the kid who's like 4'11", 84 pounds.
Right.
And then you got this kid who's like 6'1", 170.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, baseball was always fun. It's always a fun sport. You know what I'm saying? You could take it and then we play, like I said, we played stickball too a lot.
Yes.
That was fun. You know what I mean?
We talked about wire ball.
You talked about it.
Yeah.
I didn't talk about it. You talked about it.
I did, yeah.
But was you hitting it or you were throwing?
No, you were throwing it.
Throwing it and hitting the wire, right?
Yeah.
So that's like wall ball a little bit, but in the street.
In a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. So, but I mean, we'll see. You know, it
I don't know. I mean, I like I said, I just think that you know, being able to just kind of, you know, stay in the moment. It's just the back end. I'm just like, yo, you know what? I need a little more sample size before I say, oh, he's garbage. But sometimes, you know what? I am able to tell right away. So it depends, though. So maybe
what it look like.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So maybe so. I don't know. I can tell, like, nah, you know what? That's probably not going to work. It's not going to work. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask. I know you haven't been paying too much of attention. What do you think that has to happen in New York with the Yankees?
You got to get back to the pitching. That's the thing. See, it's so much emphasis. And my uncle's right. He always said it. When you don't hit, you're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? He's right. But the teams that were the glory teams of the Yankees, they had a mixture of good hitting, but excellent pitching. Mm-hmm. And now it's been okay, we get whatever little starter to give us like 4 innings, and then we'll try to, because we'll build the bullpen up to, you know what I'm saying? And that, I just don't know if I like that theory. I like the aces. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have the good starting pitching, you get at least 6 to 7 good innings, and then now you come in, you know, short relief, Mariano or whoever's going to be in Mariano's spot. You know what I'm saying? So that to me is that the Mets, you know, they, you know, since you know, well, because they did well after Madoff. I was going to say since Madoff they've been slipping, but they did well after. No, they did. I think when Madoff was like 08. No, they haven't been. They've been gone. No, because they was good with
the 1 year with DeGrom and all
and what's his name? Who I didn't know was a cokehead. What was my man? They call him the Dark Knight or whatever. Matt Harvey.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know he was like a cokehead. You know what I'm saying? Back then,
it's a good name drop.
Yeah, Matt Harvey.
Yeah.
No, he was tough, man.
He was.
And you know what? We could have won that game. But what did who was the coach? Was that Valentine? No, who was the coach?
Oh, then
when he left him in, he should have went and got him, but he said no, he wanted to finish the game, and they lost that game. But I'm trying to think I forget who the coach was.
I'd have to go look.
When they went to the World, it was 2015. I don't think it was Valentine. I don't think it was Bobby Valentine. I can't remember who it is. But anyway, it wasn't because Buck Showalter is there now, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, but the Mets, they just, you know, they're a mess. You know what I'm saying?
But I read an article yesterday, and I want to get your opinion, that with the frustration in New York, the guy was saying how it's time to drop the old Yankee ways. Because, like, as far as everyone being afraid to have fun, you know, no facial hair, like no bat flips, like that it's time for the Yankees to get with the times. Because it's stopping them from being a destination that players want to go to, like the young stars, like for his, you know. And I just want to get your thoughts. I don't think that's.
Where did you read this article at?
Oh, one of the Yankee things that I follow. You know, one of the writers,
Terry Collins.
Oh yeah, Terry Collins.
Terry Collins, yeah.
He was a fiery coach.
He was good.
Yeah.
He has that one thing where
it's like, oh yeah, you're killing me.
That was good.
Yes, that was a good one. Like, you got to see the insight into that.
It was good, but he left him in. I think he had he brought him out to pitch the ninth, and then they lost. You know what I'm saying? I forget what the lead was or whatever, but he should have took him out and was the reliever. And then he wound up staying there, and then he wound up giving up a home run or something. He gave up something. It was a wrap. They lost that game. They lost that series.
But do you think that they need to that the Yankee way needs to be scaled back a little bit?
No. I mean, listen, any of the young stars, if you offer them Yankee money or Yankee opportunity, they're going to take it. The 27 chips. It speaks for itself. They're the president. They have a standard, and that standard has been tried and true. They haven't won since 2009. You're right. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a little bit of time. That's a long time for the Yankees. But, I don't think you do that.
I think what's changed, though, is that the other teams can pay and are willing to pay, with a lot of the change in the ownerships and that kind of thing, that it's not, and now it's money is getting high. So other teams can pay it, so I think that's a big deal why they're getting, I don't think it has anything to do with the facial hair or any of that kind of stuff. I think it's just now teams are more able to compete.
Yeah. Before it was, the big wild of the Yankees, more than anywhere else.
I mean, at the end of the day, you could take the most garbage player in baseball, and he could play for 10 teams. When he does any type of fan appearances, he's going to say, former New York Yankee, blah, blah, blah. It comes with a prestige. It comes with a prestige. It comes with a prestige.
I don't know. Depends on who. It depends on who it is.
This what you got to do is look at this is the most recognizable, famous.
It is, but
hat.
So
I'm gonna give you an example.
In the world,
right?
Not just the United States. In the world. That speaks for itself.
Do you think a 15-year-old has that same opinion of the Yankees?
That they're the greatest?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I don't. That's a good point. I don't think so.
But because, first of all, listen, a 15-year-old has come to know baseball based upon his own vision, but the previous people before him. Okay. So, listen, what was my man last weekend? He just won the World Series or whatever they won, right? They went on a crazy run, whatever. And what did he say? I coached my team like the what? New York Yankees.
Yeah, but he's also 40-some years old.
Okay, so you think he's not telling, to my point, you think he's not telling those players or coaching those players based upon and saying little different things about the Yankees?
Probably not.
Maybe, but I'm saying...
You said probably not. No, I disagree.
But I'm saying, as a baseball fan, a kid just coming up who likes baseball, I don't think that allure that we have about the Yankees... Right. Is the same. I'm not saying there's nothing there at all.
I think when you mention baseball, you mention Yankees in almost in the same.
None of you, me, him. I'm talking about
the kids.
No,
because there's been for example, even growing up, that. I always think of the Yankee teams, the Mariano teams and with Jeter. Since then, this generation has not seen the Yankees have a run like that.
And that's what I'm saying. Because to me, growing up, because we had TBS, so those Braves teams were to me, and then the Yankees, of course. But I don't know if it's, and I'm not saying nobody cares about it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I just don't think D-Lord is as great as it used to be because they haven't won, and because I don't think they have. The judge has carried them, kept them. Relevant.
I think that's to that point. Sometimes it's name. So when you're saying that you don't think this then that relevant, but you still talk about Derek Jeter. So I'm not sure when Derek Jeter retired, but that wasn't made by 4 or 5 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, but we talk about Jeter.
I think those kids.
I think the younger fans I don't think so because
they may talk about Jeter, but I'm talking about now.
Right.
So what? So now what for the now 15-year-old?
Yeah, is the Yankee? Do they view the Yankees the same as we view the Yankees?
I think now a young guy is looking at a Machado, a Fernando Tatis Jr., those guys as
there's always going to be other stars, but we're talking about the complete product.
You're out of
the team. I'm talking about the team. Does your 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 14-year-old kid coming up following baseball, of course they know about the Yankees. But I'm not taking.
Do they fear the Yankees? Is that fair to say?
Good. Yeah. Is that
maybe not. I would say maybe not as much because the winning hasn't been produced. You know what I'm saying? Even so last year, right? The Yankees were feared a little bit, but we got to we lost in the second round, right? We lose in the first round. We lost to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's becoming now a fact that, you know, we can get in, but now we're not doing anything. And it's because of the holes. The holes are able to carry us to a good record during the regular season. But something about baseball, and I can't say is when the game slowed down because they don't, right? But now it's just more, you know, mano y mano. And they just don't get it done, man. And it's the pitching. It's the pitching. So that, I will say that in the playoffs, you need to rely more on your pitching.
Yeah.
Now, that I will say. And that's where I think it's changed because we don't have the pitching like we used to.
Okay.
So during the regular season, we have the hitting. You got Judge hitting home runs, this and that. Yeah, whoa. But when the game and where's Patty that can pitch that 8 2/3 game, one hit, 1 out, shutout?
It's Gary Cole.
Nah. Cole sucks. You know what I'm saying? He sucks. Okay, so you heard me say it first. He sucks. I'll never forget, like I said, he almost James Harden me last year, right? He pitched one good game. It was like, okay, yeah, Garrett. And then in the game that mattered, he sucked. He sucked, man.
He James Hardened you.
Yeah, and that wasn't that game. That was a game 6. We lost in 6 to them, I think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it just was terrible, man.
But
I actually wanted to see them this weekend too, because they play in Boston. They lost. I don't even know how they did. Like
smacked.
Both games?
I know yesterday got smacked. Yeah.
Wow. It's terrible.
You know.
Terrible. But because they're in New York and it's just like the Knicks, they'll always have attendance.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know
Absolutely.
Which then what? Keeps them
relevant.
Keeps them relevant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what, wherever Machado's playing or going to Yankee Stadium, if a kid had to choose, what you think he's choosing?
He's going to go see Machado.
He's going to go to Yankee Stadium.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Not this Yankee Stadium. Like, you ask a kid right now, a 12-year-old kid, like, you want to go see Manny Machado or you want to go to see Yankee Stadium?
He's going to say, is there a way that I could see Manny Machado at Yankee Stadium?
I think he's going to take Machado over that. I don't think that lure is there anymore. Or, for example, if you say, like, Julio Rodriguez, who's like the up-and-coming star, he's going to want to see him. Or Shohei Ohtani.
He's going to want to go to... He's going to want to go to Yankee Stadium.
I don't know.
He's going to want to go. Trust me. He's going to want to go. Because, you know what I mean? Like, going to Yankee Stadium is almost like seeing the Statue of Liberty.
No, and listen, I love it. Like I said, I went earlier this year.
I went to the Empire State Building.
But if you didn't grow up with that mentality of the Yankees, I don't think it still carries that much lore. Like for me, I went earlier this year. It still was exciting to go see Yankee Stadium.
I think... There's some bias being that you're from Jersey a little bit, right?
What's that nothing to do with?
No, it does, though.
Okay.
There's a little bias
I'll hear you out.
You don't like the Yankees, so you know what I'm saying?
No, I have nothing against the Yankees.
No, you don't like the Yankees. You don't.
No, I actually have nothing against the Yankees.
Nah, you don't like the Yankees.
Okay.
And it's okay. It's okay. I understand it. I know you don't like the Yankees.
No,
you told me you don't like the Yankees. So I know you don't like the Yankees.
I don't like the Yankees if they're playing the Phillies, but other than that.
Well, again, so as I'm saying, but we talking about just the regular 15-year-old kid, not from South Jersey. I think he goes to see the Yankee Stadium. See the Yankees. Because that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, man.
Since it's not the old Yankee Stadium, I think it's lost its lore.
They don't know about the old Yankee Stadium.
Right.
So no. See, that's you're telling me from your personal.
Okay.
From your,
what do you think of?
But even that might even be more that it's not the old Yankee Stadium because it's not though like it's not the old like this is where these guys play. This is It's not that. So I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not saying they won't because like going to a stadium instead of watching a player is always that's an experience. So I agree with you on that. But I just don't think it has the same to a young kid. Who, of course, they know the history, they know all of that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an interesting point. I still think I think going to Yankee Stadium is almost revered. I think it's revered. It's almost I say it's revered more than going to, say, the Cowboy Stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But even going to Cowboy Stadium is revered. Like, there's people that, because there's Dallas fans all over this world. And they just love going to Jerry's World. You know what I'm saying? Even just to visit. I mean, they'll be at the podium. I was at somebody, I don't know who it is, and please, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but whoever it is, they at the podium. They, you know what I mean? They taking the pictures. They on the field. Like, that's an experience for them. Like, same thing with my uncle going to, Minnesota. Like, he loves the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? So, he's taking, it's just one of those things. Like, that's why I say that, it's, if he had to choose Miami Machado or go to Yankee Stadium, he's going to Yankee Stadium, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, which one you like better, Fenway or Yankee? You're gonna say Fenway.
What, all time?
No, I'm just saying you went to both.
No. Yankee Stadium is still Yankee Stadium.
Okay, so you had.
To me, I'm still picking Fenway because it's of nostalgia. But that has nothing against the Yankees. That's just as a baseball fan.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair because Boston hasn't built a new stadium for the team.
That's
they haven't won enough championships. Maybe.
Maybe not.
I'm just saying.
I'll let you and the Red Sox fans get into that.
I know there's one right next to you.
I know.
You gotta pick and choose your battles.
Yeah. It's all good.
You gotta pick and choose.
It's all good. I will tell you though, coming into. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like Yankee Stadium, when they're playing, I mean, it's like traffic. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Boston, I'm sure it's the same way because they got like another little street there. I don't know. But, Yankee Stadium, Red Sox Stadium, Fenway Park is off of 90, I think that is, the Mass Pike or whatever, right? So I saw them playing. You could see, I'm like, oh, they go to Sitco side. And you know what I'm saying? But it didn't. I just breezed through. There was no traffic. No, I don't know. I'm not. And maybe that. I'm sure there's a lot of people that go. Do people hang out outside there?
Yeah, there's a whole area.
So a whole area. Okay, because at the Citizens, like the CBP, there's nobody hanging out. Like,
what are you talking about?
There's people hanging outside the stadium.
Yeah,
like, it's rowdy and this and that. I don't know. I guess maybe in Yankee Stadium you got the L. So it's like everybody's just out there. There's a park right there. They're playing baseball there. They got bars all along the L.
Go hit up stands and whatnot.
Silver souvenir shop. So I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like I went to a game late. And I just walked right in. Man. Took me no time.
So I think you're changing the question. You're making it about the stadium. I'm talking about the team.
Okay. So
because Yankee Stadium now we're still talking about Jeter. We're still talking about all those guys.
Sure.
I'm talking about the team.
Okay. No, well, the team's not very good.
No, that's not even what I was trying to get at.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
But I still think the kid chooses Yankee Stadium over. I mean, listen, I had a chance.
So here's a question for you. You live in random city X.
Okay.
The Yankees are coming to play your team. The Angels are coming to play your team. 15-year-old kid, 14-year-old kid, who do they want to see?
Yankees.
Right now? They're saying the Angels.
I think the Angels.
Yankees.
No, they want to see Shohei Ohtani.
Yankees don't matter.
No.
Yankees is like
the Yankees don't offer anything new and exciting.
It's like the baseball.
It doesn't matter.
Harlem Globetrotters.
No,
please. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Please. Harlem Globetrotters can go all over this world and still get revered.
Because you asked
Yankees
10,
is the same way.
Listen, you ask 10 baseball fans right now.
And let's ask them.
Listen, okay.
Let's ask them. Out of South Jersey, though.
No. It doesn't matter. Okay, even so, you ask 10 South Jersey baseball fans.
No, I don't want to ask 10 South Jersey
That helps the argument even more because Mike Trout's part of the Angels. So
no, but that's why. That's part of the reason why I don't want to ask South Jersey.
But if you ask 10 random baseball fans, you can go to a game with the Angels. Shohei Ohtani is definitely playing, or you want to see the team play the Yankees. They're taking Shohei Ohtani and the Angels all day.
I'm saying they're taking Aaron Judge and the Yankees.
But I'm talking about, and I think I'm talking about a younger fan.
A younger. Okay, so you asked 10 kids like
So like what? Like 10 years
12 to
old or
17?
15?
12 to 15.
Yankees.
No, because in their eyes, the Yankees haven't.
Yankees.
No.
It's almost like, yo, listen, don't matter.
Everybody wants to see Shohei.
Listen, it don't listen. It's like there's certain teams that carry that allure. Like
Right now,
like the
I
Lakers.
agree.
Lakers. Cowboys.
But the
You know what I'm
Lakers
saying?
don't carry that allure if LeBron's not on the team.
That's not true. That
Yes,
is
it
so
does.
not
Yes,
true.
it does.
That is
So
so
you
not
want
true.
to? You want to go?
So not true.
No, this-
when they had Nick Van Exel
No.
and Eddie Jones, they still sold out. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's so not true.
No. Of course they sold out at home. I'm
No,
talking about
on the road.
No, when they have if the Lakers, if you take the Lakers, this Lakers team right now,
Okay.
and you take off LeBron James off the team, they lose their allure.
They of course they lose. They lose.
Or even if you trade stars and it's not LeBron sells out wherever he goes. So
Yes.
that's not
right.
I agree. The Lakers are one of those teams, but the Lakers are one of those teams right today because if you take LeBron off and you have Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, you just roll with those guys. It's not the same.
Right. So let's just think about with the Cowboys, right? The Cowboys for a little bit of time they wasn't that good, but
They're still not good.
Okay, but they still have the allure. It's
No.
the
In
allure.
certain places.
In certain places.
In a whole lot of places. That's why they call themselves America's team. You know what I'm saying?
They call themselves American.
No, not just them. No.
But see here, but
people have called them America's team.
I think
Yeah, but
we're changing the topic here because here's what I'm saying. You're saying that because there's so many Cowboys fans everywhere that people will want to go see them.
That's what gives the team allure, right?
Okay. So, but I'm saying,
It's two different arguments.
yeah, that's because I'm not saying that there's not Yankees fans everywhere. Of course, Yankees have probably the most fans
Right.
of any
All right.
of any sport in.
Here's how I break this down.
How can I word this?
No. You're an Eagle fan,
Yes.
right? I'm a Sixers fan.
Right.
Now, but did I just come out the womb?
Why did you have to?
No, I'm just saying. Did I just come out the womb and say, yo, I'm a Sixer? No. I was conditioned, right? I was
I think
conditioned.
those
But
days
you're
are
still-
different now. I think it's different now.
It is.
I
because
think so,
because
man.
there's so much access.
Right. Yes. Like if I'm
There's
growing up,
so
yes.
much. There's some of it. Don't get me
Okay,
wrong.
you're right.
There's so much access to
Okay.
everything. Like, why were you a Sixers fan?
You already know why.
Right, because Dr. J, you guys drove down to see all that stuff.
But it was my pops,
Right.
though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it is
we
access.
conditioned that way.
No, it's access.
But-
It's like with the Phillies. Why did I like to also watch the Braves? Access. That's what
That's
I
who I
had.
knew.
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
I just think I think because it's no longer you can watch one team.
Yeah, you can watch.
You can
various
watch
teams.
everything.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think kids now are like, oh, they're all over the place, and they see it, and they start liking these different things that.
The chance to see the Yankees, I think any kid still revels in that.
But I just don't think they do.
I think it's less than it was.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. I think the allure's gone down.
I think especially.
I'm not saying it's gone. I think it's gone down.
Okay.
If there's a meter, it's going the wrong way.
Okay, so if you could say that they're starting to lose it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's going
Okay.
down.
Okay, starting to lose it, mean that I'm still at the top.
No.
Right. See,
But they're
there
not.
it is.
But they're
right,
not.
See, no, coach, no, because coach is. I don't know if he's agreeing with you on that one. You know what I'm saying?
You're still at the top of the allure.
of the allure.
I'll give you that.
But
It's coming down.
It's coming down, and that's because of, like you said, the team, right?
And the access of access
still-
to every
they-
other
No, but
No,
more
it's
the
a
team.
player.
More than
For the
more
Yankees,
than team. More
for
than
the,
team.
for the
Yeah,
Yankees,
I
I still
think
think
it
it's a
works
player.
together.
I still think it's a player. Like if you take Aaron Judge off the Yankees right now, they have nobody that I want to see play. They have nobody that I want to see play. So
I mean, you could say the same thing for
Brand Records.
a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
right.
A lot of
I'm just
teams,
saying no,
you know
but
what I'm
like,
saying?
you know, but you were saying like it's the Lakers right now. For the Lakers, it's LeBron keeping them relevant.
no.
And I think
The Lakers have an allure already. They have an allure. Oh, you know what kills this? The Knicks. The Knicks have been garbage. garbage for years, and they still sell out.
So
That's because they play.
In the Garden.
In the Garden.
In the Garden.
Right.
And
But I want to go to the
Garden.
Garden.
Hold on.
But wait a minute.
And when they go there, no, not sell out. Not
disagree.
sell out.
I
Not
disagree.
sell out though. Not sell out.
I don't even think.
Oh, come
I think
on.
teams when the Knicks come, they're like, damn.
Hell no.
Maybe not today, but the last 4, 5, 6 years.
When the Knicks
No.
come to town, that stadium's gonna be packed.
I disagree.
Not on the road. No.
Everywhere on the road.
I disagree.
Oh
Maybe
my.
now because they're back to being relevant.
Not even when they was
But
garbage.
before, I disagree.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even think they were selling out the Garden then.
Hell yeah, they was.
No, I
Hell
disagree.
yeah, it was a waiting list.
I disagree.
It's a waiting list.
I disagree.
I promise you. It's a waiting list.
Because
anywhere they go,
they would even talk about how this is the first time I've seen empty seats when we're doing this telecast.
no,
I'm telling you.
I know.
I agree that they have the allure, but I don't agree that
And a lot of it is just for real. A lot of it just be on some New York shit.
there's no
You know
question.
what I'm saying? Like
There's no
New
question.
Yorkers all over the world, and they coming out. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
no question.
You know what I mean? So, it's just certain teams, even though the product of the team may not be the best, they still going to generate the fan, the buzz. People going to come want to see.
But when the product is not the best for a long period of time and you have a whole new era of fans, you're not going to have that same.
Right.
I don't know. I disagree. I think especially for the New York fan. The New York fan.
Yeah, of course.
You know
of
what I mean?
course. Of course.
So I don't know. I think the same thing for the Lakers, though. I think the Celtics was garbage for a long time. You know what I'm saying? They keep their allure. They have their allure. Celtics fans all over this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain teams because of what they did. You know what I'm saying? You know what? To your point, it's almost like you saying, "Yo, you know what? Yo, superstar was like, they're great. They were great, and you know what? But because as they get older and these other kids start coming up, those people that were on the Mount Rushmores, they lose their allure. No, they don't.
No, that's not.
No.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
thing.
It is the same
No,
argument.
it's not. No, it's not.
Nobody's taking away anything from
No.
Jeter, and nobody's taking anything away
No.
from those guys. I'm saying these guys today aren't pulling that standard.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So it's hurting the allure.
I would say that the winning and losing affects the allure.
Well,
A
absolutely.
little bit.
I don't even think it's just the winning and losing. I think it's like he said, it's the actual player. So meaning you take away Judge. I didn't even follow baseball like that, and I could probably name you the whole Yankees roster when they had Jeter in them. Right. And I didn't even follow baseball like that.
Right.
Now,
Right.
Judge, Stanton, Cole.
Right.
I think they got some Sanchez dude.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'm done, and I'm into baseball more now. So I think it's
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying they're still at the top allure of the allure mountain.
They're
I
still
agree
there.
with that,
They're still there.
but it's come down.
I'll say that if it's, I think it's fair to say it might have came down. It's coming down because they're not producing.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's still high as hell. It's still
Yeah,
high.
I mean, it's
as
still high. I mean, the Yankees are still the Yankees.
hell. That's all I'm saying.
They are.
I'm gonna get y'all some hats, man. You know what I'm saying?
I had the Yankees.
Well, you have a hat.
I had a hat. I don't have it.
You don't have it no more. You don't want.
I don't wear hats.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, you used to. You have a hat?
I know. I don't have one now.
Do you want one?
No. When I was younger and it was, part of the fit, I was okay with it.
Now, see, I saw this hot Phillies, like tracksuit type thing.
What?
Dope.
Tracks.
Some type of, it was like the P, and the dope. And I was like, nah, I can't do it. Because if I do it, then you know what? You'll be riding me. Oh, look at, even though I used to rock with Philly hats. I used to have a Philly hat, a Yankee hat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like the P. I like the logo. I like the color.
Listen, the old school is still the best. It's still the best.
I like it. But it's like, but see, my beef with Philly fans is never over the Phillies. Maybe only with you. Because I know you.
No, I don't. Yeah, no.
I know you're very sensitive when it comes to them. But other than that, I'm not really. It's the Eagles where I start my little antics. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Eagles fans,
but not even no more because I like Hurts.
Well, the thing is too with the Eagles fans, like they'll come, they'll go away from football in a heartbeat. But you'll be like, oh, Jalen Hurts sucks. I hope your mama crashes a car.
Oh, no, it gets crazy. Like even with my boy Ortiz, man, like. I tell him like, yo, I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. I'm rooting for the Eagles. This and that. Oh, you sell out. Oh, this and that. Giants suck. We beat y'all. Like you suck. Now that's what you did. Because when y'all beat us or whatever, you talk shit about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, I'm on your side now, and you're still talking.
That's the difference.
Still talking that smack.
That's the difference with the Eagles fans. Is like, I'll do that and I'll do that out of fun, but all of a sudden they'll take it out of context of, wait a minute, we were just talking football.
Right. No, but you said what? You do it out of fun, right?
Yes.
So then now I wasn't even doing that. I was doing something else. You thought I was doing that. I wasn't even doing that, I promise you. And you took it out of fun and said, you know what? F you.
Well, that. Yes, that situation. Yes.
Because I think all I said was this, Coach, is it still too soon? That's all I said.
I think it was a Monday morning.
I said, is it when did the Phillies lose? Well, no, the Eagles lost. The Eagles lost, and I said, is it still too soon? Or something. But I was actually bothered when the Eagles lost. Like I'm rooting for Jalen Hurts. You got to understand.
Oh yeah, well no, but see,
I want to make it clear. I'm rooting for Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts has it. You know, he experiences often what a lot of African American men experience. Okay, being doubted, being this, being that, and then having to rise to the occasion to then prove people wrong. So how can anybody not get behind that? Okay, everybody doubted him, but he didn't doubt himself.
No, I mean Jalen Hurts is,
and that's what any man, not just an African American man, any man would always tell their son: when they doubt, you just prove. So that's all that is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, of course I want them to win because you doubted him. You thought he was garbage. Not just you, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, okay, you know what? He showed improved, and that was cool. But yet, the one that they thought was going to be is garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's often what happens a lot of times. Like, it's that becomes bigger than football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I root for the Eagles. I can't say I'm rooting for the Phillies. I'll be honest with you.
That's okay.
I can't really say. I mean, if they get in, it's like on one hand I'm happy, but then it's like, then if they win, then I can't mess with you. You know what I'm saying? So I can't talk about
you'll get a day off from school. Probably shut down.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, they'll probably shut down the school for
you.
you.
That's like thirsty as hell. That's like fan thirst right there as hell. I'm like, who calls out? Who cuts the whole? Who shuts down the whole city? Like school, work, everything, because a team won.
They just know it's going to be wild.
That's crazy. Come on, that's crazy. We're not used to winning.
We still aren't. I
think in Philly you have to shut everything down.
Yeah,
Philly's wild, man.
I mean, yeah, but it's because you're not used to it. You're not used to
Philly's
it.
wild today.
Yeah, like
true indeed.
Like if someone's like, "Oh, you want to go to Philly?" You're like, "Yeah."
We went to Philly the other day. I was like, no, why am I here?
Yeah. No, you ain't lying though. Certain parts, I'm not even rocking.
We weren't even like. I was just like,
You say this
You just see people driving. I'm like,
yeah, what am I doing? Why am I here? Let me get on back.
Let me just go back.
Well, it used to go down to like South Street, and that used to be like cool. Now it's like,
oh, so it's not the same no more. It's been a while since
I haven't been there in a while, but I know that the
South
allure
used to be banging.
Yeah, used to be a good time.
It's not. It ain't like that no more.
That's from what I hear. It's been a while.
It's just dangerous.
But I think it's the kids, man.
That's the problem.
It's the times have changed.
They're wild.
Yeah, times have changed.
And it doesn't even have to be at night.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part to me. It's not like it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, somebody was telling me about. We talking about they be doing these those flash mobs. You know what I'm saying? It's like 40, 45 kids just come in to the store, trash the store,
trashing the Wawa or whatever.
Crazy. Crazy.
Well, you know, like I said, I know that Got a little bit of time left, but we got to get into James Harden.
Well, all I'm gonna say is,
thoughts.
You know what my thoughts are, man. I told you. I said, what did I say? I said, yo, listen, this is going to be an end very bad. I've said it. I have to, if you doubt it, I have to go back and find it because I know I said that I think that this is going to, if it don't work, they're going to be worse off than when they was with Ben Simmons.
But did it not work? I mean,
it's fool's gold.
But like, so we were 1 win away from. So forget everything that's happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're 1 win away from the Eastern Conference Finals, right? Boston. I don't know if they've gotten better.
I don't think so.
Porzingis, they could be better, but they could be a lot worse.
Okay,
right?
That's fair.
I think Milwaukee's gotten worse
because they lost. Who
lost their coach?
Right.
Giannis just had surgery.
Oh, wow.
I just don't think they didn't make any major improvements.
Right. Okay.
All right. I think Miami's gotten worse unless they get Dame.
Right.
Which who knows? Okay. Who else is ahead of? I mean, the Knicks have probably gotten better.
Yeah.
But I don't think they've gotten
astronomically.
Yeah. Nothing crazy. Cleveland's gotten better, but I don't trust them. So with all that, if we could have come back with what we have, I would feel pretty good about where we're at.
I wouldn't have. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because it's him. It's him. It's his allure that because allure. I wonder if that could be used as a negative. If allure can have a negative connotation, I don't know.
Allure is just the attraction. It doesn't mean if it's positive or negative.
Right. So Harden's allure, it has a negative impact on the team. I think. I mean, and that's it does, man, and it does. It does. I mean, because
and I'm going back to. I'm just talking about basketball. I'm not talking about what he's done now.
No. I'm just talking about basketball too. As far as not coming through. Somebody because of course listen, when you disrespect somebody that's in like that fraternity or whatever, you'll have his friends come start talking junk, right? So now who's the first one? Scott Van Pelt, and I think he put an illustration about in closeout Game 7 games or something like that. Harden's like 1-9, something like that, and just terrible,
awful,
yeah,
awful.
So that's what we're talking about. I'm talking about that he hypes you up, and then when we get here, this is what happens, and there's no like, okay, let me work, let me do something to change this narrative. It's almost like he's taking the Carson Wentz approach. No, I'm just saying though.
And I agree. Like, but say I don't know what the record is, but say it's 1-9. In 9 of those appearances, he's been the best player on his team. Right?
Yes.
In this appearance, we were all hoping and expecting the MVP of the league to carry us.
That's right. That's fair. That's a fair point.
Right? And I thought that, okay, if Harden has no pressure on him because he's not the best player, he doesn't have to go out and score 40. Just play. Just don't play awful, which he did. Like, we'll be fine.
Right.
But if they both play awful,
we're in trouble.
That's what happens. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't... That was kind of my logic with the whole thing is okay, he's not the best player. We don't need him to go score. We have the guy who's going to score. Harden, just don't be awful. And he was awful. But Embiid was awful.
He was.
So I think that's like where I was like, okay, listen, okay. These teams, and now especially how I see everything shook out, we can compete with this. I don't think we can compete in the West, but we can compete with this. We can get to the finals in this East. But now, I mean, now all that's going.
So he said, he said Harden teams are 1-9 in the last 10 elimination games. He sucks, man. I'm telling you, it's like the pressure. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, if there was no issue, no drama, I guess I could agree with you to say that. You know what? We would be okay, right? Because Boston, they lost something, and I think Boston lost something just for the simple fact they gave Jaylen Brown that money.
For press use only.
Okay, now see, you guys say that, right? You cannot have somebody making that fucking kind, excuse my language, making that kind of money and be your second option.
Well, hold on.
But that's also relevant to the league.
No way.
In 8 months, he's going to be making less. Tatum gets paid in 8 months.
Again, you cannot have somebody making that kind of money.
But also though now that's just the kind of the direction of the league.
You think them Boston fans ain't gonna kill him, and we're not gonna kill him if you starting off with a stat line of like, you 2 for 7 and you 9 points, 8 points, this and that. Because
you can start making the same argument for Joel Embiid.
Nah, not.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But I think now we're to me anyway, as NBA fans, we're so conditioned that the contracts don't make sense. It's all about timing. That
you think Brown is like, oh yeah, nah, I got the bag, but nah, it's still Jason Tatum.
I don't think he thinks it's Tatum's team. I don't think they play like it's Tatum's team. I think they take turns.
Right.
That's why I think we can beat them.
And I think when you put the money into the equation, now you're talking about ego. Are you going to see it come into play, man?
Maybe. I hope
is Tatum making $1 million at least?
$1 million.
A couple
Tatum's
million?
paid.
Oh, he already.
But now he's about to get stupid.
He already
paid.
got his bag already.
He's gotten one. Yeah.
He's got his one bag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And now he's about to. I think next year he's going to sign an extension, which is going to put him
over 300.
He'll be the highest paid player in the league.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there might be some problems. They give him a lot of money, man.
Okay, but I still think,
hey, bro, that's a lot of money. That's like, you know what that's like? That's like Siakam money or Biyombo money. Like I think though, and I named those two because those two players I felt like they were overpaid.
He's all NBA.
I mean, I like Brown.
I wanted Brown.
I wanted Brown.
yeah.
I mean,
Brown or Tatum? I think I take Brown.
I mean, I think Brown fits better here, but I think Tatum's better there.
Yeah. In overall, I'm taking Tatum.
I think overall, I'm taking Brown.
No, I think you're in a boat by yourself. I think you asked 10 NBA fans, Tatum or Brown. I'm going.
I like Jaylen Brown a lot. I like him a lot. He plays defense.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but
it's a little more tougher.
Tatum can go get you 50.
Yeah,
he
I was just going to say,
we experienced that.
He did.
In big situations.
He did.
Like you put,
He did.
But so let me ask you this.
Tatum's younger.
Yeah, let me ask you this today. What does James Harden ever play for the Sixers again?
Yes.
Wow. How does that happen? We just don't trade him and he has to come?
They work.
He already put the fat suit back on Instagram.
Do you think it's
Did he really?
He did. He posted it. I just was reading something. He already posted the fat suit back on Instagram.
Do you think he does what he did in Houston? Like kind of just tanks it?
Nah, I think they work it out, man. I think they, you know what I'm saying? I think they see with Ben, there was like beef. You know what I'm saying?
With everybody.
Yeah, right. There's, Harden, like, he's still cool with his teammates. So I feel like the teammates are maybe trying to.
But is he?
See, and I get that point too, right? Because I would feel some tight way if Harden is acting like this. I would feel some tight way. So I get that point.
So I guess it all boils down to, do you feel that Morey lied to him or Morey didn't fulfill his promise? Because as an athlete, if you where your focus is, your business, it's a business still. If you are like, listen, I was promised XYZ from our guy Daryl, and they're like, oh, he didn't give that to you? Okay,
so Daryl's been looking out for you for.
But I'm just saying. But I'm talking about the relationship with the players that he has. And it all depends on how they perceive the situation.
It's going to be interesting because the NBA is doing this investigation now and
Yes.
what the lie was. It's going to be interesting to figure out what like, because I heard somebody talking about it and they said the lie is that he promised that. So what happened? So I think this was Brian Windhorst or somebody like that said that James Harden was trying to negotiate this deal before the Sixers were allowed to talk to him. Sixers had just got burned for the tampering stuff last year.
Okay.
So they said, James, we can't talk. We can't do it. We can't do it. We can't talk about it.
Right.
That's why he opted in. Because he didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So he opted in, and then the promise is that we'll get you traded. That was the promise.
Okay.
And then obviously he doesn't get traded. As other people are saying, the promise was take this pay cut now. We'll give you the max next year.
So that sounds more like a bona fide lie.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
what even comes of that if they find that was the truth? So what even comes of that? Like,
That's more of a bona fide lie. I do think it might have been that first perspective that you said,
Right.
that it was like, yo, we can't talk to you now, this and that. And here's what I think. I think Daryl Morey, because he's in a town like Philadelphia, has forced him to take off the rose-colored glasses
With Harden.
And he knows, because now he's got to decide, am I going to be... And that's an interesting thing. What do you do in that thing? What do you do in that moment? Do I be loyal to my friend? Or do I have loyalty for myself? Because if I give James Max the super max, or I give him the max, my career in Philly is over.
The other thing that somebody said, and it might have been that same podcast I was listening to, they said that even if Morey wanted to give him the max, ownership wasn't going to let him.
At all.
So, like, even if Morey said, listen, I'm going to give James this max, they're like,
Right.
no, you're not.
Right. You're not.
well, as a fan base, could you imagine if they gave him the max deal?
So, like, he can be as mad as Morey as he wants.
Right.
If that's what happened, like, he tried. Like,
So he has
you
an
didn't
out.
do your job.
So Morey has an out. He could be like, oh, James, look, I went to bat for you. I wanted to do it.
I think he did, though. I think Morey did go to bat for him.
I don't think so.
I'm not.
I don't know.
That's all he's been doing.
I don't think
he's
so.
been in love with James Harden.
No,
That's why he's here.
I think he gave him what he did. He brought him here. He said, prove it. He didn't prove it. If you prove it, I can go to bat for you. He didn't prove it.
No, I think that I think Philly has a way of making you take your rose-colored glasses off.
I think that's what happened.
And he's like, yo, you know what?
You can't do that.
We can't do that to. And then he has to think like, wait a minute, that's you, my man. But yo, I got a job here. I got a good thing. I'm feeding my family too. And dude, like, yo, you just like bombed. And we not in Houston where they love you.
Right.
We in Philly. They don't love you like that, dude.
We had no connection to him.
Right. So they like, yo, they better not pay this dude.
If
they was to pay him, they would be still out there striking
yes.
right now.
Yeah.
With picket signs and everything.
If I found out that he was getting paid,
can't do it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what? Okay, so you don't think he ever plays in Philly? You think he plays in Philly again?
Yeah.
And you don't, Coach?
I don't think.
I think there was something that Kendrick Perkins said. He said that, he's in a difficult position, right? Like, so Ben, you saw what happened to Ben, right? Ben is, I don't want to compare Ben and James Harden, right? But let's just compare. Ben was he all NBA?
A few years before all this happened, yeah.
Okay, but on his resume.
Yeah, he is.
He can say. What he can say it though.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's almost like, yo, if I wrote a book and I sold it to somebody in Indonesia, I'm an international author now.
You are.
I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying? So he's all NBA. He's a all-star, right?
Yep.
All defense, whatever. And the position he took was like, Now I'm not coming, this and that. Yo, mad teams gonna want me. And mad teams didn't because they remember your moment. And you're younger. So now you think teams is not thinking about that 1-9, not thinking about how James Harden this and that, and how he would look scared and he didn't show up, this, that.
I don't think anybody wants.
I think he killed his own market.
That's the problem. I don't think there is any market for James Harden. Not for the James Harden.
Not for what Philly wants, not for what we want in return.
Well, right. And the other thing is for the version that you're getting. Like if he's willing to change his role on a team, then I think there's a market for him. But the expectation of what teams are going, well, Harden's going to want to come in and be able to do what he does. There's no market for it.
Harden wanted Morey to trade him to Clippers for whatever. And that's what he's upset about. It could have been cents on the dollar. He still say, yo, you my boy, you'll make it happen. And that's what he wanted.
Right.
And that's where it's like, nah. And then Morey was like, well, if I do this, like, assuredly my career is over.
Because Embiid's gone.
Because Embiid's going to be out. And then nobody's going to want to hire you because they know that you made this, like, nah. It's almost like, I hate to say it, it's almost like, what's his name? He'll never coach again. What was the dude on the Knicks that got beat up by Matt Barnes?
Derek Fisher.
He'll never coach again.
He's coaching somewhere. I think it's high school.
You know what I mean.
Okay. It was just in the news. That's what I'm saying.
Right. But he doesn't get another NBA job. He's done.
He was in the WNBA for a while.
He was there for a little bit, right?
He was.
Yeah, but he won't go back to the NBA.
And somebody returns Sabrina Ionescu's shoes. Come on.
Yeah, man. That doesn't surprise me, but that's why.
You know.
Somebody stole his shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Right out of the arena.
Oh, wow.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think in fact, there was a period of a stretch last year. They were playing better with Maxey. Ball was moving.
I just wish, because with Nick Nurse, I think we got a shot to be a little bit different, to do those things. So I wish we just had a full
cast, a full cast. Yep. Yeah, it's sad though, man, because it's like, yo, even though you got all these high expectations, now you got this cloud over it, and it's just not going to produce good results. I do think Maxey's going to play well. I think the Sixers is still going to be good.
I think Tobias is going to have a good year.
And you know what? And then what's going to happen with James? You think he's going to just let him sit out? You think going to trade him?
So I heard that if he sits out for 30 days,
it's a wrap. Yeah.
Well, then he's not a free agent
next year.
The Sixers still have his rights.
Oh wow!
So it's not like I'm just gonna sit out this year and you can have my money and then I'll just play somewhere else next year. If you sit out for 30 days,
right,
you're not a free agent next year.
So you think? So now the question then remains: do you think those players will allow him to come in and sabotage what they got going on? And then is James Harden? If you do that, how selfish are you?
Yeah, and that's why, I think NBA players these days don't get involved in each other's business. So, if this is happening, and he comes back, I think everybody's going to be fine with him.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
But that's a different story. Now they start playing, and he's that's going to be interesting to see what happens.
It's going to be very interesting.
Or if he comes in super out of shape and all that, it's going to be interesting.
Because I'm sure, John Wall and I'm sure they was cool, but then when Harden alienated. It's like that's like the epitome of selfish, right? When you alienate others for your own regard. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. And I'm on the wall saying, I ain't come here to play with him anyway. You know what I'm saying? They was feeling some tight way. I think Boogie Cousins was on that team too. I think he was feeling some tight way too. Because you talking, and it's because the Harden we're just not good. We're not good. The personnel's not good. We're just not good. It's real crazy. It's tiring, and I've been patient, this and that. It's been interesting to see how people have come out and ripped James Harden. So that's where I say that even with the ripping, you don't even realize that you're devaluing your own self.
Yeah. So one other piece in this, I don't know if we talked about this because it just happened this week, I believe, with Joel Embiid's little stunts.
Yeah, that made you very upset. Yeah.
What did you? What?
Like it's
what
just
did you do
it's
that
just
made you
one
upset?
of listen.
He did it
Because he does like what
he scrubbed his.
he scrubbed the process and all away from his Twitter. Like it's just he does these things like
he does
the
process, and he took it down that he was a member of the Sixers or whatever.
But he does these things all the time. These little childish acts. I mean,
I don't even. Is that childish, or childish that somebody sitting there watching him watching what he does with his Twitter?
That could be child. That could be.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, but like,
I think he might have did that out of because think about it, this happens to me.
Maybe it's his way of saying the process is over.
No. But this happens. That could be. But this happens to me often. Okay. And I wonder if this happens to y'all. Do y'all know like people, and you're cool with this one and you're cool with this one, but the two ones ain't cool together?
Yeah.
All right. So then this one might talk a little about this one. This one talk a little this and that. For me, it's super uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. It's uncomfortable,
Absolutely.
right? And I'll do stuff like this. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So now, what do you think think about how uncomfortable that's going to make the other players. Now you're dealing with, James and the team. So you got to show some type of solidarity towards your brother, but then you still got to be loyal to the team and the Sixers. So I actually think that he did that just out of loyalty for Harden. Just to show that, I'm with you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
That's the only thing I could say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't look at it as like, the child is, because I'm like, whatever. He's playing, and I know he loves Philly. So there's been no indication. I mean, he made a little comment, and I think that comment was like, yo, listen, like, okay, we on the clock though, baby. Like, yo.
Well, yeah, because I mean, Embiid's a free agent after this season, right?
That's fair enough.
After this season, he's a free agent?
I think it's this season or next.
It might be next time.
Okay.
I don't think it's this season. Which
then essentially is this season, though, because if he's not going to resign, like, you're going to try to get rid of him.
I think he's got a couple more years.
It's unfortunate, though. I mean, it's really.
Oh, he's under contract through the 26-27 season.
Yeah, he's here for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate, though. I really hope. I like Maxey. I think we were better off without Harden, to be honest with you. I'd have liked some other pieces. I would have liked, with the CJ at that time. But I know you said he wasn't available or whatever. But Harden is he's just selfish, man.
Yeah.
He's a selfish ball player, man. He just is. Just is. And I don't know. We're in trouble, though.
Yes.
It's going to be a long road before it gets worked out. And it's going to get uglier before it gets fixed. So, and the fat suit's coming out from what he said.
What hurts more? This or what happened when they lost Game 7?
What hurts?
Yeah, what hurts more?
Game 7.
I think, what hurts more than all that is when they lost to the Hawks.
Oh, yeah.
Because that team.
We should have beat that team.
Yeah. Spending money to go to Game 7 and everything.
Like that.
And you went too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that image is ingrained in my brain.
That
forever.
team should have. That played out perfectly for us.
Yeah. Because I go
Hawks won, and then we would have had to play who? Miami? No, Milwaukee. I forget. Boston.
Yeah.
Boston.
That was the view. That was my view. Was of that net.
Well, my pain is that Game 6 last year.
Yeah.
That's painful.
That's what that hurts more games.
Yeah.
6 hurts more games.
Yeah, I
said it too. I said, yo, this is over.
6 hurts more.
And Jay said why? I said because this was our Game 7. This Boston is just a foregone conclusion. I didn't feel confident going into Boston.
I tried to talk myself into it.
I did too.
I was just
but you knew.
Mm-hmm.
When they lost that, it was
we had to close it out at home. That was what we had to do.
And you had it.
We had it.
And you had it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, what you going to do, man? It's dark days coming. Only thing you got to look forward to is the Eagles. The Eagles can get one.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough though. It's gonna be a tough season.
Yeah, but they can get one. Phillies is they're one and done.
Wow.
What do you mean?
They're gonna get in the playoffs and then they're gonna lose.
I don't know. Baseball dance, anything can happen. Didn't expect him to get to the World Series last year. It's very hard to get back.
Mm-hmm.
So
you don't have the pitching. You know what I mean? You know, and you're just not going to do it. And I don't think Robbie Thompson is the answer either. To be honest with you,
there's questionable, but we got there with him last year, so we'll see.
Yeah, but last year, I mean, everybody can have luck. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, luck happens, but no, they lose. That's what they'll.
It's so crazy how this whole show started with how you're a Phillies fan now. That's how the show started.
It did.
You know what I mean? Well, listen. I don't mind rooting for the home team. Like, this is home now. It's home to me.
But wait. Oh, so you live in South Jersey and the Phillies are your home team. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That's so wild to me.
He's
so crazy.
I wish I could have freeze framed the look on your face.
I didn't understand that.
My look is confusion because there is no other New Jersey team for you to root for.
So the Phillies are the closest team?
Well,
proximity.
That's what I'm watching. No, it's what I'm watching.
It all makes sense now.
No, but that's
we're good. We're good. You don't gotta explain yourself. I got it. I understand.
But listen, with that said,
I understand.
Coach, what's your final thought tonight?
I don't got a whole lot going on.
Yeah, we don't. No.
Yeah, not a whole lot. Man.
I was gonna say just enjoy it.
The rest of the
Again, August 30th. August 30th is when.
Do not disturb. Come on.
Again, for those who watching, do not disturb is on until August 30th. What about you, Jay?
Well, I'm back to work already, so got kids that need schedules. I'm just ready. Just want a powerful week, man. Want a really good week this week, man. I'm waiting on some news. I'm hoping that, some positive news. And I think it always will. It's always that cycle of things, man. You panic, you worry, you get feared, and then it's like, wait a minute. You know what? God tell you that you got the victory, so why are you tripping? You know what I'm saying? But it's just we're still human. So just want it to be a very powerful week, and want to be able to get. I want to get all my schedules done by the end of the week. So that's what I'm really focused on.
So you can really enjoy that last week.
No, I just got some other stuff.
Okay.
All right.
You got to talk about your shirt too, Jay.
Oh yes. The Birdcage show. So I met up with Coach Bird.
Yeah.
He was out there coaching.
Yes.
And you guys got your shirt. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. A very comfortable shirt, a very well-designed shirt.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna have a transparent moment. I've actually been really, really contemplating contacting him. And I actually have the text probably already pre-populated. Like, hey bro, who does your shirts? Because they're very comfortable, and I like Gildan. I think Gildan makes a good shirt.
That was just this?
Gildan. See, and the reason why Gildan, I'm an extra large. With my Pakistan Connect, I'm a double X. And I don't like double X because it gets baggy, and baggy's not in no more. So then when you're wearing something baggy, you automatically look like an old head. You know what I'm saying? And double X is longer too. You know what I'm saying? Not just like the girth of it, it's longer. So I like Gildan. But I know, shout out to Coach Birdie's shirts. The shirts is hot.
Yeah, go check out his show too.
Yeah, I actually wanted to wear it a couple of days ago, man. I was pissed I had to wait to debut it here. You know what I'm saying? But
he does some, I know his shows release Mondays, I believe. Mondays.
Yeah. So definitely watch him. Yeah, definitely watch his show. But love the shirt though, man. And I mean, it fits really good.
I'm excited to watch it. Wear it.
Yeah, it fits really good. I can't even front. When I first got home, tried it on, I was like, oh man, yeah, this is Gildan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because And I like that. That's no disrespect to my Packy Connect, though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they're listening.
Well, you don't know that. I still like my the difference is that they make their own stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they make it. You know what I'm saying? Like my man has WhatsApp me and showed me like he got it on the sewing machine. He's doing it. So that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
Oh, okay.
You heard of WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So so it's still dope, you know what I'm saying? But I like Gildan though. But yeah, shout out to Coach Bird, his shirts. Just official, man.
Yeah, they are. Good show too.
Great show.
And then the Front Runner New Jersey had another get together this past week.
Oh, I went.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went. I went down there. Yo, listen, I was glad I went, man. Shout out to everybody that was a part of that event. But I ain't gonna lie, I went through a monsoon to get here. You know what I mean? And I thought it was a great moment too, because Clyde, he's about to introduce me, he's saying all these things, and then the last little thing he said, "Yep," and you know what? And he was late. And I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So then I stand up there, right? And then as I'm getting up, all you heard was all this monsoon rain, right? So I said, thank you. I said, yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, Clyde. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. I said, I do think it's kind of, ironic that, he was poking fun of me being late, and now the rains is like coming down crazy right now, you know what I'm saying? Because it was tough. Like going there is straight like, anybody ever drove Route 40 in Salem County? Okay, so first of all, it's just like this. That's
one
it.
lane out, one lane in.
That's it.
Yes.
And now put monsoon rain on it. Yo, it took me like an hour and a half to get there, man. You know what I'm saying? But I was determined to go because, and I'm glad I did. It was a great event. I met some great people there. Rick's Barbecue was banging. Delicious.
Yeah, okay.
Banging. And it got like a little outside. So I was concerned. I was like, wait a minute. Yo, we raining. And he said, yo, well, we're going to be underneath the tent. And I'm like, tent? Like, shit, I ain't tent I've been under in the rain. Like, we still getting wet. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's like a pavilion type thing.
Okay. All right.
So it's like, you just got to get in there and then you got money. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Rick.
We'll have to get down there for the next event for sure.
Oh, it was great. It was definitely great. Definitely great.
One of the first supporters of the show.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Man, we had a nice little summer too. I was looking back on some of the stuff that we did as far as like at the with the All-Star games or whatever, and seeing, I was looking at the pictures and the video. We had a nice little time, man, so we just gotta keep pushing, man.
Keep grinding, that's for sure.
Grinding out.
So
football season here too.
Yeah.
So when's your first? We got first game Friday.
This Friday?
Friday morning. Is that the 25th?
Wow.
Friday morning.
That's official? Wow.
Official game, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. See, I think they start early because you can start in August, you know what I'm saying? So, first game is Friday, the 25th. You know what I mean? So, looking forward to that. Looking forward to get back to some announcing. It's time to get back to work. You ready to get back? So, even though you're waiting to the 30th, you're not ready. Okay.
No, not disturb.
Always working that. We always working regardless.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
There's different kinds.
It's different types of work.
Do not disturb until August 30th.
You know what I mean? So, but that's what's going on. How about you, bro? How about you?
Same thing, man. It's done a whole lot right now.
Yeah.
Just counting down the days to the big day.
To the big day.
Yeah.
So, is there anything more annoying than getting mosquito bites?
They're terrible.
Around your ankles.
It's the worst.
So
it's the worst.
Around your ankles, right?
Ankles are the worst. Yes.
Yo, because they constantly itch.
There's nothing you can
and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's on the highway, man. I'm like, damn. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah. So, well, with that said, I think we're good.
All right.
Well, listen, like I said again, shout out Front Runner New Jersey. As always, supporting us. We continue to grow. We appreciate it. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Is it Twitter? It's called X now.
It's X. Yes.
Yeah.
It is X, but I mean it's still known as Twitter.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So for Coach, for Jay, we appreciate everyone watching, and we'll catch you next time.